Hi guys, I thought I'd show you how to use an English style set of stitching clams. Somebody online yesterday asked the question how to use them, so I thought I'd do this quick video on them. I got a whole pile of them here, as you can see. The first thing that I want to kind of show you is maybe this one here in my hand. As you can see, what we've done, I'll put it on this board. It's covered in leather, down here. You want leather, but I actually don't use leather on mine. But if you put a piece of leather in there, when you're clamping the work in, it kind of protects it and stops it, stops it scratch. I like to put a piece of rubber inside mine. You'll see a set over here in a second that's got the rubber inside them. When you first get them, there's a new set here. There we go. When you first get them, they don't have anything inside them at all, just a piece of wood. So as I said, really it's just fold a piece of leather on, glue it on it. This metal stud inside here, you see there's a hole on this side, and if you look through you can see the metal stud. If I look at this one, you can see what we've done was just strapped a piece of leather to it. On mine, I put these holes on it, because you'll see in a second, because I'm going to change the set over. But it means it's adjustable for different people. If it's only you use it, then just attach the piece of leather without holes and put your stirrup leathers on it. So let me grab this set here and I'll show you how initially I hold them, and I'll put some work into it. I'll just pass the camera over. Right, the first thing we do, you can sit like this in a chair and then just put them between your legs and then hold them. If you get your work, put your work in, open the clams with your hand, put your work inside the clams, line them up, and on the back here, just leave enough for your awl to come through. I don't have an awl with me today, this is a last minute thought, this video, but you want enough, and that would then make your stitching straight in the back when you poke your awl through, just enough for the top of it, so you can, your stitches will be straight because the clams help you. And literally, just squeeze them together in your legs, and then stitch them. You hold them at an angle, like this, because you're stitching down, and that's it. The other set that I've got, I'll just show you. Sorry for the roughness of this video, it is a last minute sort of thought. Right, the other set, if you have a look here, I've got another set that I've strapped onto the board, and you can see just a piece of rough leather is all I've got, and that just stops it falling. I've got a piece of leather on both sides, one on there, one on there, and you can see it there. And lastly, you'll also see that they're sitting at an angle, the stirrup clams. And if you look down the bottom here, I've actually strapped the bottom on as well, so that stops it kicking out. These are your irons. Now what I'm saying, if you follow the irons up, it goes through the hole. I'll just move that out of the way. Through the hole and onto your metal fitting at the back here. Now, if we look at these irons, far too small for my dainty big giant feet. So if you bear with me, what I'll do is I'll just unhook this, and then I'll show you the difference, why we leave ours adjustable. Because I've got such enormous feet. These are for somebody smaller, and these are the ones I'm going to use. So literally, all we do is just quickly unhook them, throw them to the side, put the big giant things on for my feet, and then decide which hole it is. I like to, you can see I'm just looking at the length that I want now for me, so I'll probably want here, and then down there, and then that I can put my feet in here. So I'm going to set up to the clams, and the first thing I'm going to do is bring my chair over and get me into position. I like my legs either side of the clam, and then I can put my foot inside that clam down here. Get myself comfy. If we come up to the top here, you'll see the clam itself. I just take the weight off my foot, open them up, get my work, As I say, this is a rush video, but I think you'll get the idea of it. Open it up, the clams, and then line my two pieces of leather up. But again, this gives me my straight line when my awl comes through this side. So if I just do that, and then if I just put my foot down in the clam, you can see, my foot's in it, that's holding the work tight, and now I can't open that, which allows me to stitch quite merrily away from myself, so I can just stitch all the way along. To release the work, take my foot off the stirrup iron, and then just open the clam, and then there. As I was saying earlier, if you look inside this one, this is what a set I use. You can see it's rubber, piece of tennis bat rubber that's in there. I don't know why I like rubber. I think it's all these things that I've always had. As I say, a lot of people, probably most people, use leather. I don't know why it is with the rubber. So as I said, again, just open the clams, put your work into place, set it for the depth that you want, put your foot in the stirrup iron and press down, and then that stops the clams open. So let me just jump off my chair and then I'll show you the whole setup. So there you go, and there's my chair in place, my irons, strapped onto the board, All my boards, when I'm making a board, just to show you, I've got tons of boards in here. There you go. Right, all my boards have got this bar down here. This is, it's handy when you do the boards, it just gives you somewhere to rest your feet. But when you're making saddles and stuff, sometimes when you're stitching the back together, you want to get your foot up into that, and it also gives you a place for holding the saddle. But likewise, because it's designed for making saddles, we can also stitch the clams, strap the clams down here. You can just strap them straight down to the floor. Okay, I hope that's of use to you. As I say, sorry because it was a last minute thought the video, no thought really went into it, grab camera and then shoot really. Thanks very much for your time.